Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, here we go. 180! I'm coming!
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a carry for Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to go for a big play now. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They're running it. Hey, exit.
Now Jones. Wright's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, Foxtrot. Fire.
Throwing Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. Right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Deshaun Hand in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First.
And he coughed it up. And this will go out of bounds. And they're still short of the line to gain. So this is going to be a turnover on downs here. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in it's 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Just like that.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. A good run by Jordan Howard. And now another 1st and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain at 21 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Whittington, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
132 fighter. Hey, zoom.
Check out read. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And it's a fumble.
We got this. Let it send over. Hey, wahoo!
I got you, son.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Let him know.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Howard, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check 52.
Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Running with Howard. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down and 4, Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run with Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. On play action, it's Wentz.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
17 yards and a first down for Philly.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Yannick Ngakoue in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. To try again after the sack. Wentz, open man is Arcega-Whiteside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Howard complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Wentz going to throw. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. 5.
Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Wentz. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Jones now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 33-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Wide. Get one.
They go with Howard again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
65.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
There we go. Pac-Man. 280.
50. Hey, watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two. Shy of the 40.
Ball carrier. Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz going to let one fly for Robinson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Let's go.
On 2nd and a yard, Jones, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
Got a man, Slayton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
52, Mike, 52.
Jones on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now a give, right side. Whittington. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Looking to throw. Jones. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Echo.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
I got you. I got you.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. They'll run. It's Sanders. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Giants take their first down at the 45-yard line.
61, matchbox lights. Smooth.
On 1st down, Whittington. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Jones. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. A beautiful fake. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's checking crack.
Again, it's Howard. And And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You better be ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
152 fighter.
Another run here with Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
25 yards. And an Eagles first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check, 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 check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz flushed out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Rock the screen. Sunday. We got double up.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run with Howard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing is Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 2nd down, Whittington. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in